Welcome to Rewind the Podcast.
What's up, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of Rewind the Podcast.
I warmed up today.
My turn.
Gabe. Clear winner.
You ate that up.
Clear winner. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Rewind the Podcast. I'm Blake.
I'm Raven.
That's producer Gabe. Say hello.
Hello.
There you go.
Sorry if we bust your eardrums out.
No, look, we know because we're controlling the audio. We're doing really great.
Good.
Yeah, we're doing good
Thank
things.
you.
We've been listening. We've been learning. We've been responding. We know y'all sometimes say that they can be too loud. Or, last week in Wilmington, we both looked like we had the measles.
Oh, okay.
We need to apologize.
No, we owe you an apology for several things. First thing, I have never looked so bad on camera.
That's not true.
In all of my days, every video, what was worse was Rewind Report. Rewind. What was worse was Rewind Reports.
That's only on you. I still thought you looked gorgeous, but she had no makeup on, and she texted both of us. She said, we look horrible. I said, we?
And I said what I said. I was so puffy from being so drunk. And I was like, I cannot believe we're posting this on the internet. So one, I am sorry. I do care about my appearance.
She's listening. She's learning.
As you probably don't think that. Second thing, we looked like we was at Sunset inside in hell.
The
lighting was so bad.
I told her, I was like, I think the reason is some of our videos probably didn't even do well. The backstage tea. I was like, because we look like we are in a Play-Doh universe.
It was so bad.
That house was so cool. We said we were going to talk about Wicked first, but that house was so cool. But it was so red.
It was so red that the lighting was crazy.
Yeah,
so
that wasn't on Raina.
No,
it's
Rihanna. It's our.
I don't know her name.
Don't worry about it. It was our bad. But thank you all for watching it and
Yes.
for being so kind in the comments because we know how bad it was and we will give you better quality moving forward.
That's true. Speaking of watching and better quality. We saw Wicked for Good.
Last night,
we got to see a special preview. Well, this episode's out on Wednesday, so we actually saw it Monday night.
Oh, yeah.
But we got to see it. It was, thoughts?
It was amazing.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yeah, this is the no spoiler time.
And also, I'll say this. It was amazing. Better than I even expected, which is crazy because the first one was so good and the quality was so great. Cynthia's voice is a dream. Mm-hmm. I can't wait for y'all to hear our detailed analysis on
Friday. We're going to do a bonus episode coming your way. So if you want all things Wicked, if you want the spoilers, the nitty gritty, us talking about everything from the sets to the costume to the hair to what the PA ate for lunch that day, we are going to get into it. It is going to be on Friday. What day? Friday. Yes. So you've got a lot of Rewind content coming at you this week. We've got the episode that you're watching right now. Then we've got Rewind Reports tomorrow. And then we've got Wicked Rewind Who Is Who for Good.
Wicked We Release Reaction Tway-Wall.
That one. You only get to say that so many more times.
I know.
We were not invited to the premiere, but it's okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay, but we'll talk about that in the bonus episode.
For sure.
I do want to say this. You have a, what's it called? Ear candy to our listeners. Spoiler alert.
Oh.
Hit it just real quick.
Spoiler alert.
I think when we do no spoilers, can I have that and try to make it ear candy? No spoilers. Nope. Like something like fun, but no spoilers.
You sound like those girls who used to be like, click if you wanna. Click if you wanna.
Hey there. What was that one girl?
I eat chicken.
Like that one.
It was like, nah, I eat chicken. That was a little racy.
Be like, no, we're not going to do any spoilers. We're not going to do any spoilers. No spoilers. I'll work on it.
Yeah. Let's workshop.
I want my own ear candy.
Listen, you can't plan it.
I can't plan it, but
it just has to happen. Allegedly, spoiler alert. I don't watch, but I keep up.
Just kidding.
Okay, they sue us. It's going to be on you.
They're not going to sue us. They're not going to sue us. They're going to sue Laurel Street.
Wait, what did I get from them?
I was being ugly.
Oh, I'm like, no, those are mine, I think.
No, I was being ugly.
And I don't watch what I keep up. I just happen in them. They're just things they say. You can't force it.
I do have funny one-liners that people will comment, but nothing we can put on a show. let's be honest.
Everybody has their strengths. And
Yes.
you, my friend, are the social media editing extraordinaire.
And I've got funny one-liners on this podcast.
Yeah, we already said that. Oh, you want me to? I agree.
I need you to acknowledge
I
it.
not acknowledge it.
I be funny.
You so funny.
Where I was not funny was on that 12-hour car ride to Wilmington. I almost said Wilmington, Tennessee.
Y'all.
Sorry, I took that transition from you, but let me just...
Blake be doing too much.
We went to Wilmington. You already know that.
Yeah. And you're going to see that on Blake and Raven Be Doing Stuff coming out next week.
Next week, edited by producer Gabe. It's your Thanksgiving gift from us to you. You don't have to wait for Black Friday.
Yeah. Blake did a lot of traveling up until that point. You went to Epic Universe, which you didn't have to do that because nobody told you to do that.
I wanted to.
Then you went to, you're on tour with Ranch Hands.
On the tour with Ranch Hands. Come see me if we're in a town near you. We're going to be in Rockford, Eau Claire, and Green Bay this week.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you got off of a flight, came home, hopefully washed your kibbles and bits, grabbed your bag, and got in the car for a 10-hour car ride.
10-hour estimated.
We did a lot of stopping.
We talked about this last time.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be a 9-hour and 51-minute from my house to the One Tree Hill house. Mm-hmm. It took 12 hours.
Yeah. So he was not pleasant. Gabe and I had a great time. We giggled. We gossed. We worked through some of our friendship issues.
I want to be clear though that I was not.
No, you were ugly toward the end.
No, I was ugly like towards the end on the way back.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, and I will own that. But on the way there, I wasn't trying. I wanted
you
to be
were
in the
nice
moment.
on the way there.
This was literally me. I was like.
You were asleep the whole time. You had no chance to be shitty.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't do it. I just wanted to rest and relax. And then we got there at 1 a.m. I tried to be game when we went to Texas Roadhouse, which we did not do. We went to Carrabba's.
We tried to. Well, I will say we loved Wilmington. It was so much fun. I can't wait. We can't wait for y'all to see that Blake and Raven Be Doing Stuff episode.
Would you go back?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
I'd go back to the Blue Post tomorrow.
But not the real.
Oh, don't talk to me.
Not Ichiban. No.
Indochine.
Not Indochine.
No,
You'll see.
I
almost said on Rerun Reports. You'll see on Blake and Raven Be Doing Stuff edited by producer Gabe over there.
We have so many things.
We do.
We've really we really do be doing stuff.
We be doing stuff. We went to the haunted house.
No, I'm saying we have Rewind the podcast. We have Rewind Reports. I'm gonna learn how to say that one day. Mm-hmm. We have Blake and Raven Be Doing Stuff. We have merch.
We have Undiscovered about the artist.
Today, I was looking at our YouTube and I said, we did 2 whole episodes.
We did 2 whole episodes. Somebody we knew.
Someone we knew, and then a real person.
Josie.
It was Josie.
It was Josie. Listen to Josie, everybody, and Anthony Chula. But
and we never picked another Undiscovered. So if you sit in Undiscovered, we sorry. That died on the vine.
This is our call to anybody who has submitted. You were not denied.
No.
We denied the segment.
The whole segment was gone.
You're a great artist. You have great art. We did not pick you because we didn't like you. We didn't pick you because we just didn't do it.
And I think we low-key forgot.
Did we
have a conversation saying we weren't going to do it anymore?
Kind of. But every time we wanted to do one, should we be this honest on the podcast? Sometimes we would do it if we were like, we only have 2 topics and we're like, we want to put an artist on. But then the world has just been crazy.
That's true. We never had room for it. That's what it was.
Because it would be 3 hours because we would like listen to the songs and then we would talk about each song. And no.
So we are sorry.
Yeah, we may work it in at some point, but not anytime soon. But we still have all your submissions, so don't lose hope.
Yeah.
Just hold on to it for a while.
Yeah, we love you.
Yeah, okay.
Moving on along. Also my saying. Okay.
She just sucked that right out of you. Like Meghan Trainor and her little figure now.
Let me tell you something.
That was a good transition, brother.
Let me tell you something. Just first things first.
I'm the realist.
Before we get into... Oh, see, I was going to say, I popped the freaks off the honeys.
Yeah, that's wrong lyrics, but you really tried. I wanted to change it up because I always do that one.
You do the flip. First things first, stop talking about women's bodies. Stop talking about people's bodies, but specifically, I've seen it online recently.
Yeah,
Ariana, Cynthia, Lizzo, but this one specifically, Meghan Trainor. We don't like Meghan Trainor because she sings all about that bass. Then we don't like Meghan Trainor because she's dating Daryl Sabaro from the Spy Kids.
Which is crazy. I love him.
He's great. He could have been like we'll move on. Then we don't like Meghan Trainor because she has kids. Then we don't like her because she hangs out with KRIS Olsen. Now we don't like her because she's too big. Then she lost 60 pounds, and now we don't like her. And so it just feels like Meghan Trainor is getting nickelbacked.
Yeah. 100%. And I'm sorry, I've always said, when the criticism of all of her music sounds the same, I've always said, tell me where the line is between creating a sound and always sounding the same, and why sometimes it's celebrated and sometimes it's not. Second thing, when it comes to her body and her image right now, she looks great.
She looks fabulous.
She looked great before.
In her new video, I forgot what it's called, like what the new song's called, but she's over there floating through the air and all that kind of stuff. She looked fierce. Also, we're going to talk about stuff sounding the same. Folklore has been released 5 more times since 2020.
Y'all can go to his Instagram to comment about what that's about. No, comment over here, but tag him in it, because I didn't say that.
But you, never mind. But I like her music. I'm sorry.
I think she's cute. I think she's great.
And also her music, like it's like a little sassy and happy. I'm sorry. I don't need like, you were over here at my house and I'm just a biscuit on the dogwood tree. Like, not everybody wants to be Gracie Abrams. Stream Mature by Hilary Duff.
Is that by Gracie Abrams? Like, oh my God.
Made it out alive, but I had a sausage. Yeah, that kind of
and taking off your shirt. How did that go?
I don't know. I don't listen to her.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, Gracie.
She's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I like
Stream
her.
Mature by Hilary Duff.
You are insane.
Like we're getting paid to talk.
Literally. So I think Meghan Trainor is so cute. I've always thought she was so cute. I do understand, intellectually understand the criticism, because her first single was all about that bass, and the whole premise was like, I don't have to be stick thin, I don't have to be like super blonde, and she has become a thin blonde person, but you're also allowed to change.
Yes.
And you're allowed to look how you want to look.
Literally. You can, here's the thing, people have seasons.
Because guess what, y'all, I'm gonna be skinty.
Yes. Will be.
Will be.
What's the tea?
You'll see.
Okay, come on. I will say this. That's mine, but nobody cares.
What?
I will say this. The amount of times I'm editing and I say, I will say this.
Yeah, I love that.
It's not fierce. But I will say this.
You better say it.
And I will say this. Put it on a t-shirt, Gabe.
Or you'll say, let me tell you about this.
You do say
that. Or
that.
I call you Mary. But I got that from Trixie and Katya.
Okay.
I'll own that. Let me say this.
Yeah.
Meghan Trainor. She does kind of look like Paris Hilton now.
No! Okay! Like you took the words. So, Kris Jenner just had her 70th birthday party.
She did.
Yeah, I was...
Looks not a day over 45.
Right. I was stalking the photos. Like give me more. Like, I did not see enough photos. Allegedly, per the internets, Beyonce was there. Jay-Z was there. Who else did I see in pictures? Justin was there. He looked like he had a really great time.
Gowns, beautiful gowns. Yeah, right, Gabe.
Hailey Bieber was there. All of the kids were there. I don't know if Rob was there.
I don't think he was.
Anyway, Paris Hilton was there. Kathy, all the girls. Okay, there is a photo with Kris, Paris, and Meghan. And Meghan and Paris look like sisters.
Picture of their parents.
Sisters. Like, literally split right down the middle.
I don't want to go off topic. Did you hear about those sisters who did assisted suicide together at 89?
No, I don't want to talk about that.
It's just crazy. They said, we're in this together, and now we don't want to be.
They're twins?
They're twin sisters. And at 89, they both said, we're good.
Oh, they're 89 years old.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they literally held hands and said, we're going to send us on. I was like, that's crazy.
I think that's kind of sweet.
It is.
89. That's still.
Yeah.
That's kind of old.
After season 100 of Rewind the Podcast. Like if Raven be doing stuff going on to get our robes in 20...
holding hands like in the Notebook.
Yeah, in like 2165. We're going to live a long time.
I don't think we're going to make it 2165.
Okay,
I hope not.
Yeah.
But
anyways.
yes, they looked like twins.
Yeah, like their favorite little snack was peanut butter and Oreos.
Yes, I was shocked at how much they looked alike. But like I said, I was waiting, like refreshing, waiting for the photos. There's been so much controversy about like, this wasn't a birthday party. It was a meeting of the minds. It was an Illuminati. Y'all, it looked like a birthday party.
Why would an Illuminati thing be themed as like one night in Las Vegas or something? Or not like Monte Carlo? Wasn't it like a gambling night?
I think so.
It was James Bond.
James Bond.
It was James Bond.
And what do you do in James Bond? You gamble.
It looked amazing. I would have literally sold.
Don't say your soul, because that's what they want at the Illuminati gathering.
I wouldn't have said that anyway. I was going to say my firstborn, and even that sounded horrible. I would have sold Gabe to get to go to that party.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was obsessed.
Can we also talk about how KRIS literally, in that picture you showed me, we thought she was
Kim.
Yeah.
Kim,
like
poor Kim. She's probably like, can I be my face? Even though Kim got her face from KRIS.
I had my wedding in Italy. Who had her wedding in Italy?
Yeah.
I got my face.
Andre Bocelli sang at my wedding.
And then my mom has my face.
Like, Kim can't have nothing. Have y'all been watching that show?
Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
No.
Oh.
The Ryan Murphy show she's on.
All's Fair?
All's Fair.
No.
Listen, I'm actually going to watch it. Review to come.
I don't watch, but I keep up.
But I've been busy. I have not heard good things about her acting.
No. And she'll be like, that's what happens when you play the game.
Okay, at like what point do we commend her? Like, are we like, good for her for like going out, trying it, whatever. And then at what point are we like, okay, wrap it up?
I can answer this easily. When she goes into that audition room and the casting director, Sierra, said, out of all those people, you said, I'm going to get in front of a casting director and I'm going to give it my all. And then that should be it.
Well,
because there's probably someone out there.
She's not getting
I'm aware,
casted.
But there's other people who could have nailed that
Well,
role.
they wrote that part for her, though. He wrote that for her.
Ryan Murphy, just go back to trying to,
Do a Glee reboot. Love
I don't want that either.
I want that.
You don't want to hear them sing Pink Pony Club?
Nope.
Glee 10-year reunion?
Nope.
You heard it here first, allegedly. No spoilers, no spoilers.
Love that.
Yeah. Stop talking about Meghan Trainor. Stop talking about people's bodies, especially you out there with your Oakley glasses and your underbeard, and, you haven't lost the baby weight and you weren't even pregnant. So, anyways.
Exactly. Let's be a little bit more mature.
Stream Mature by Hilary Duff.
Good. They got it this week.
Don't. Speaking of mature, guess who got tickets to Hilary Duff in London, UK?
You and I! I did!
I got 2 tickets to paradise. I get to see Hilary Duff, Lord Willing, and the Cumberland Don't Rise.
We get to see.
I get to see Hilary Duff in her first performance since the 2015 Kiss Summer Jingle Ball.
Did you go to that?
No, but it was online. And she had just released Breathe In, Breathe Out, and she did it, and nobody knew at the time it was her last performance for a while.
Wow.
Because the album didn't perform well, so she didn't do a tour. She didn't say happy birthday to Sarah.
That's so crazy.
I know.
You keep like steamrolling over you got 2 tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So
To paradise.
Yeah. So you will have 1 ticket.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to do this on camera?
You'll be on a plane with me going to Rome.
Exactly. You're going to Rome with me.
And remember, they're non-refundable.
I can change it.
Oh, suddenly she's rich.
You can't change it.
Yes, I can. I have hair.
I might be going with our friend of the pod, Max.
Get away from me.
What?
You are so phony. You are a fab. You're a fake ass bitch.
Did she just call me a
Nope.
This just in. Is Raven and Dawson homophobic?
I said fab.
She said it again.
Oh my
Oh my gosh.
A fab. You a fake ass bitch.
Keep like bleeping when she does it.
That's so funny. Do not do that to me. You're a fake ass bitch.
Okay.
We just talked about dying together at 112 holding hands, and you're taking my boyfriend to see Hilary Duff and not me.
Speaking of boyfriends.
Don't you start! Don't you start with me on this podcast, Blake. I will fight you. Shut up.
All right. The jury's not out. I still have to have a meeting of the minds because I don't want to say this. She's gonna get so mad. Should we move on?
No, I want to hear
Notice
it.
how I am not trying to fight because I know I'm the 3rd, 5th, 7th on the totem pole. Sometimes you just got to accept it, Raven.
I would never. I've never been 2nd, 3rd, or anything ever in my life.
I was supposed to get 3 tickets.
And?
They would cap out at 2.
Wait, so you had a conversation with people before getting the tickets?
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's who you want to go with instead of being on a plane with me.
I'm going with Gabe.
To Rome, which I'll meet y'all there.
No, you won't. Gabe and I are going to Rome. You can go gallivant with your other friend.
In Siena.
Yeah.
How are you going to get into the wedding? You're literally going to Rome for the wedding I invited you to.
We'll be in Rome, baby. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Naples.
Okay, whatever. Fine.
Show my nipples in Naples.
Well, I got tickets to Hilary Duff. I know there's a lot of people out there. I will say this. For as much as I talk about Hilary Duff and everybody loves to make fun of me, tell me why all of those queues had over 200,000 people in
I
them.
know. I saw that look crazy. Also, I'm being serious. I'm really happy for you. You're going to have the best time.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Lord willing and the Cumberland don't rise. I'm very excited. I get to go over there. I've never been to London.
I know.
I'll only be there for one night. I will say this. With all this touring I've done, I feel there was this Hilary Duff episode that came out on MTV a long time ago. We're not going to talk about it, but there was one episode where she went to Paris to do a show.
Breathe.
And where she went to Paris to do a show. And at the end of the episode, she said, well, that was my 7th time in Paris. Maybe one day I'll get to see it. And I feel that way sometimes. I mean, I'm not trying to see Hinckley, Minnesota. Y'all were lovely people, and I had the best time. But, like, I recently went to Seattle, and I said, oh, we're in Seattle. And they said, now we got to drive almost 2 hours away to our destination. And I was like, well, dang, I kind of wanted to see Seattle. But that's just not.
Yeah. I've been to Paris twice and saw it twice.
Can you get to Paris? Sorry, let me put it this way. If I go to London, can you take I know you can take a train to Paris. Can you take a train to Rome from Paris?
I think so. I don't see why you couldn't.
Well, because I was like, well, if we do go, like, I would want to go to Paris. I want to go to that club where people are swinging their little thing around.
Yeah, but that's a long way.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we can, but it's...
No, we can't.
I'm saying theoretically we can. We won't want to.
We'll be tired.
But also, there's going to be tons of clubs in Italy that we
Yeah.
can dance the night
I'm really
away.
into foreign men lately.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
Nope.
Okay. Well, then let's move on along.
Let's
Okay.
scratch it from the record.
T.
Is that a transition?
Yeah, to Trump and Epstein sucking dick.
I looked down. I was like, I don't know.
Said T like you knew what it was.
I'm going to keep that in the edit of me going T. I have a little card here with what we're supposed to talk about.
Okay, go ahead.
Trump, the Epstein Files. They just got. You can see this. You can see the official news on Rerun Reports.
That's not what we're talking about, girl. We talking about allegedly.
Trump's a girl. Or one of the girls.
One of the girls.
Trump. Oh, so there was some emails, Epstein emails released that said, and don't quote me. Does Putin have the videos of Trump blowing Bubba? So the first wave of like, oh my God, was that Bill Clinton, former President Bill Clinton, his nickname is Bubba. So everybody was like, not him get had twice in the Oval Office. No shade to our girl Monica. Like everybody was like, and then poor Hillary. Also, poor Hillary.
I know. Change the Beyonce lyric. He Donald Trumped all on my gang.
So I said some people say it's a cover-up. First off, Hillary's clearly a lesbian.
Allegedly.
Allegedly? Are y'all crazy in here?
What? I'm not running for president.
Clearly. She got all
I need to fly. I want to fly to Rome.
All I'm going to say is this. So everybody was like, him and Bill. Well, then the tea came out that on the island, Ghislaine Maxwell had a horse named Bubba. So
No. Okay.
So do with that information what you will. Allegedly.
I never got to do the second one.
Allegedly. Listen. That's all I got to say.
Both are crazy. When it was
One's way crazier than the other.
Absolutely. Bestiality.
They talk about that in the Bible.
Literally, they said that.
I didn't think people did that for real.
That's probably what Sodom and Gomorrah was about.
Now, who was Gomorrah? Like, that's gonorrhea. Baby, you mixing up two different things.
I found out I have Gomorrah. You might want to get tested. No, I will say this. One of these is going to say. I saw a tweet that said, if it was about Bubba Bill, they said, do you think he tapped it on the tongue? And somebody
Don't you steamroll over that.
No. Somebody retweeted it and commented, and they said, we have a country are spiraling out of control. And I can't say I don't agree. There is so much going on that we are diving into unseriousness.
Him tapping it on the tongue is crazy work. That is so
And it all happened at Kris Jenner's 70th birthday. Allegedly.
This podcast is also unhinged and spiraling out of control.
Change it to call it allegedly.
No,
Because we can't call it loud and wrong.
Our name is Rewind the Podcast, and that's what it's going to be.
And you know what? I'm going to say this. I make those jokes all the time. When we first started this podcast, we were like, we're going to call it Rewind the Podcast. Oh, that's so, because it's like Rewind the Podcast. Like, we're going to say crazy stuff, and they're going to have to rewind it to hear what we said. And then we looked up Rewind.
That's not what we said.
That was like, no, like we didn't say that, but like that was like in our like meeting. That was in my head. Anyway.
I've never heard that in my life.
And I was like, oh, like Rewind the Podcast. And then we looked up Rewind and it was like Full House Rewind, DCOM Rewind, Weekly Rewind, Pastor like it was all Rewind. The other day somebody said, what's your podcast about? And I said, oh, it's Rewind the Podcast. And they typed in Rewind. We were one of the first people to come up.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, y'all are so nice for listening to us and liking our stuff.
Especially when we just talked about Bill Clinton tapping it on the tongue.
Y'all are really great.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Also, this is off the subject, on to what you're saying, though. I love when people follow our personal accounts. I don't know if this happens to you, but there are several of y'all who have followed me at I Am Raven Dawson. And we be in there chatting it up.
You just with some listeners?
Yeah, we just like comment on each other. Like they'll like comment on something and then we'll like get in a conversation. It is one of my favorite things.
I do have some people who follow me from the account and will kiki. A lot of them want to see my body.
We have different. We got different DMs coming.
Also, I want to say this because I didn't pull it as a clip because I looked orange as hell. A lot of people liked a Halloween clip that we did on Instagram, and a lot of you have followed us. And I just want to say, a lot of you are so hot. You are so hot. I love it. I'm saying it for the second week in a row. You can slide into my DMs. I'm single and cuffing season is here. Raven is talking to 2 people already, so she is not available. Gabe, are you single?
Wait, I'm also single and ready to mingle.
Yes. But don't do any of that like, oh, I talked to Blake and he's on the podcast, all that kind of stuff. I've thought about this. I know we're off the rails. I've thought about this. Can you imagine you meet somebody at a bar?
Yeah.
Y'all are having drinks. It gets a little cozy. They maybe slip their hand on your back. You slip it over their hand. And then y'all start making out and kissing. And it's getting like hot and heavy.
I would never kiss a random at a bar, but go ahead.
But we're like making out. We're doing like hot and heavy kissing, any of the kind of things. And you're just tucked away in this own little corner. There's maybe some heavy petting going on. And then out of nowhere, he just leans into you and he says, by the way, I love your podcast.
I would run away. I would full on. I'd be like, get off of me.
Can you imagine?
No, I would run away.
There have been drag queens from Drag Race who, Bianca Del Rio is one of them. They said that they were having sex with another guy, and I'm talking like bouncing on it. And he was like, what was Bianca's saying? Not today, Satan.
Yeah.
And like literally like bouncing on Bianca, and goes, not today, Satan. They said, whoosh.
I don't even, if I'm like talking to someone, I don't even want them to know what we do a podcast. I'm like, and if they find out, I'm like, don't look at it. I don't need those problems.
I'm scared I'm going to be hooking up with somebody and be like, yeah, you like that? And they're like, allegedly.
It's funny. I was at Publix Sunday, and the girl who checked me out was like, love your podcast.
No way.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
I love that.
Like, this is happening to us more and more. So thank y'all for listening and liking and commenting and DMing us and hanging out.
You hear that, Universal and Wicked? You missed an opportunity. Let's move on. Thank you.
You're welcome. What was I going to say? Oh, it's FYU page.
Okay. FYU.
FYU.
Oh, for FYP.
Okay, there's been a lot going on the TikTok recently. I want to talk about this. We all know what the angel tree is, yes?
Like for Christmas?
Like, yeah, you go to like Walmart, Target, anything, and they have the tree in the front. You get it, boy or girl, and then you go buy the toys.
Correct.
There was this girl online. Well, there's one girl online who does the angel tree every year. She gets people like almost more than they want on their list. She was like, I believe, allegedly, she had maybe been the recipient of Angel Tree when she was growing up. Now she's got this huge TikTok following. She bought some boy a cat. I mean, like the parents okayed it.
She bought some boy a cat.
Like a whole cat and like a year's supply of all the stuff. Like
as opposed to a half a cat.
Well, no, like nobody puts in a live animal on there.
I understand what you're saying.
I know, and I know you wanted me to respond to the joke, but that was very serious to me.
Yeah.
But there was another girl, her and her husband, I guess she's an influencer, whatever, and she got a girl tree and a boy tree, and they were at Target, and she was like, she wants this doll, and this doll. This doll's like $30. She's like, our budget's $30. And like went around, and then they were like, oh, she wants like a Care Enough doll. I don't know what it's called. And it was like a Care Enough doll. She's like, well, that's $30, and like with tax, that'll be more. So we're going to get her this other doll that's kind of like it. And like in the video, she's like essentially like she'll like what she likes. Like at least we're getting her something. And the internet has gone wild over it because it's like, and people are like, girl, if you're not going to do this.
Why did you pick a kid?
Like, why did you like either get them what's on their thing
or don't do it?
And then she doubles down and she's like, she keeps doing videos. She's like, that person's going to have gifts because of our family. Or like, this was my husband's. He wanted to do this. And then she was like, and if they don't like what we give them, that's on them and their raising. And they're like, that has nothing to do with it. These people are part of, and I believe this is it, like part of a program because they need people to get them gifts.
Yeah.
And it's like, and this is the one time maybe that they're going to get something that they truly want, name and brand.
And you're going to get them a knockoff?
When I was in that hotel bed in Washington, I was red hot mad. And it made me think, should we do an angel tree?
I would love to.
One boy, one girl?
Yeah.
Or maybe one non-binary. I don't know what the kids are doing these days.
Yeah, I would love to do that actually.
But I want to like do it.
Should we like try to like pick something and raise money for it? Or should we like rewind is this something our listeners are going to pitch in for and we're all going to do together? Or is this like, y'all are going to send us a kid? We don't want him. I got my own problems. I'm not babysitting Josephat.
No, I think we should go to, we
Bree
decide.
first.
Okay. I think we should decide that we're going to do one. And then we'll get one boy and one girl, and we'll just go pick it off the tree. And like maybe we can do like Blake and Raven. Like I don't want to necessarily be like, come with us to do like a good thing.
I don't like that.
I think if we're gonna do it, like we need to make it fun. Like I don't want to talk about the kid's name, but like just us. Like it's so fun to do that.
I know it's fun.
I'll
I've done
be
it before.
honest. I was raised by a single mom. We had some years that were tough. We were never on the angel tree, but there were many times when like one of my mom's friends, he owned like a dealership. Over there, and he was well off, and he like told my mom, he's like, let's go to lunch, and he gave her like $1,000. He's like, you're not allowed to do anything but spend it on those boys and yourself.
Oh.
So like that stuff's close to my heart.
Yeah.
And so to see that girl do that, also she was talking big and tough until she limited her comments and then changed her Instagram name. So how tough are you really, sis?
I just like, what's the point?
Like, what's the point?
Like, the whole joy is like, oh my gosh, they're going to love this so much. This is going to be so cool.
Yes.
Like, that's literally the whole point. Like, were you just doing it to say that you were doing something? Or were you actually trying to, like, make a special, like, magical Christmas morning for a child? Like, what were your intentions?
I think when you start the video with the minimum amount is 30 and that's all we're going to do, I think you...
And if you don't have the money, like, to do that, if you have to, like, maybe this isn't your year to give. Maybe you give in a different way this year if you don't have it, like, financially. I don't like it all around.
No, I don't either. I think it would be fun to pick two people and just I don't even want to say spoil them rotten. I just, like, in their heart, they're like, I really hope this is something I get this year, and we can be those people who do that.
I would love that.
What's on your For You page before?
I know, right? On another similar note, have y'all seen, XO Jess reached out to us on TikTok and was like, hey, have y'all talked about this? And we hadn't. The woman who was calling churches and saying like, hey, SNAP benefits are being withheld. I have these kids who need formula. Can you help? And the amount of churches in our state as well that turned these people away is astounding.
Astounding. Disturbing.
Disturbing.
It makes me angry.
And I have two things to say.
Two minds.
No, just two things.
Okay.
The first thing is, I understand that most churches, local churches, are struggling financially. Aside from like the mega churches, like everyone's pitching in to keep the lights on, keep the doors open, and keep, things running. So I want to acknowledge that, right?
Okay. Good.
Yeah. And with that being said, though, if someone's calling in and saying, hey, I need help, there's so much more to be done than, sorry, we can't.
Yeah.
hey, come in this Sunday. We'll see if we can, do a collection for you to see if we can get you what you need. Hey, leave me your name and number, and I will search resources in your area to see if there's somebody who can help you. Like, there's a lot of other things to say other than, sorry, we just don't do that.
Yeah. So I do want to riddle you this. So from the years I was 18 to 19, I worked at my church that I grew up at. Mm-hmm. I answered the front desk of the phone, so if you called, it was probably me with an attitude. But people would call and ask for things, and I want to see what both of y'all think about this, because I was thinking about it, and I was like, I don't know if I like that looking back, but I don't know. They would be like, hey, I need money for my light bill. Mm-hmm. And I go to this church, blah, blah, blah. So what they told me to tell them, and I'm hoping it's true, was that they always set aside a budget for these things. It was like baby formula, light bills, like all these things, and they would donate it to those charities in the town.
Oh.
So they would say, we do not personally give those out, but we give to all of these here. If you want every single number, we will give them to you. But we do not do that because when we did, people were abusing it. And it was a mega church. It was a big church. And what do you think?
I think that's a fine answer. I think it's fine to say, hey, we give X amount of dollars a year to this local charity. You can call and ask for Kim. Tell them Raven sent you, that you reached out to us. We know them well. Let them know what you need. And if you don't get what you need, call us back.
Heavy on the call us back.
Like, it was mind blowing for them. Sorry, we don't do that. Girl, you didn't even ask nobody.
Literally, there was another video of a girl saying that about, like, she was a homeless woman parked in a church parking lot. Did you see this one? And they were like, you got to get out of here. And she was like, I literally have no other place to go. Like, can I please stay? And they're like, no, like, we're going to have your car towed and we're going to call the police. The person who wanted to call the police was the pastor, and the girl who was behind her doing all big back stuff like that had a husband who was a child offender.
Can I say, so I watched this, like, as it, like, was first starting, and so this was, like, came out around that time, but the only people that actually either offered help or offered a solution were Catholic churches, Islamic mosques, Buddhist temples, one Christian church, and the Satanic Temple.
I hate to say it, but this is not the first time that I've seen that.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
No. And we love, as Christians, love to teach that story on the bread and loaves, multiply, multiply. You're always going to have what you need. And guess what? We've talked about this before, where it's like, how can you as a pastor ask for all this money or show up in the drip, which, like, that's not the part we're going into. But to do that, you remember that pastor who said, let's lock the doors. Mm-hmm, lock the doors until you give. Mm-hmm. But you're not going to help the people in need? I hate the prosperity gospel.
And also, too, though, I do want to bring this back in. I'm hoping this was a teaching moment for those churches, because you don't know who answering the phone. Mm-mm. And, like, it's not necessarily, I don't want to demonize the church so much, because, like I said, that was one person answering one phone call. So, like, maybe if they'd gotten someone else, it would have been a different conversation. Like, if they'd gotten Janine rather than Janice, Janine would have tried to help more. But I'm glad she did it. I think it's a teachable moment. I'm hoping that these churches, because she put them on big blast.
Big blast.
I'm hoping that
Baja blast.
Yeah. I'm hoping that they've worked out, like, the protocol for if someone calls in need. Because that was crazy.
It was crazy. Now, let me tell you what else is crazy. Speaking of what's been on my For You page, have you seen this thing about this lady who went into labor and she had her baby 12 minutes later, and that bitch of a nurse was over there? What's your address? What are you going through? What's your occupation? Like, and she's over there,
like, in full-on tears, in obvious pain. It's not, we all know that Black women in this country are more likely to die giving birth than anybody else. We've been told that over and over and over again. The biases in the medical field, like, is so large, but to watch someone in that much pain, who's obviously pregnant, who's obviously not, like, cruising for pain meds, like a woman who's about to bring life into the world be treated so poorly. angry isn't even the word.
Was she in the room before she had the baby?
No. So this is the thing. ER nurse here did triage, all of that. A pregnant lady comes in is saying, I'm having a baby. We're getting them the out of the ER. We do not want you down in this nasty ER. We want you upstairs.
In labor and delivery.
Correct. Where you're supposed to be. So as soon as you say that, I'm like, hey, we're bringing you someone up and we go. We're not sitting there tick-tacking, typing, doing what?
I will say this, and not to put this person I know, their life on blast. The other night, I had to take someone to the hospital who I know because they had an injury. Mm-hmm. And I will say the type of injury they had, we walked in, and I had to go to the same hospital a couple years ago when I had a car wreck. And I was like, I had a car wreck. They're like, okay, we got to get you back for an x-ray, all that kind of stuff. You got to have to sit here for a second. Because I was mostly fine. This person was bleeding, all this kind of stuff. And I was like, hey, when I tell you, it was like, okay, we'll get your information in a second. Let's get you back here.
Yeah.
And it was quick. Now, there was somebody else there that she came in with a bloody nose and her boyfriend, and they were like, why are you here? And she was like, I don't want to talk about it. And he kind of looked at her and looked at him and looked at her, and he's like, why are you here? And she's like, I just need to see somebody. He's like, why are you here? And that was kind of fierce.
Listen, I went to the ER, and I told them, that's when I had them fibroids. And I was doubled over, dying. My blood pressure was through the roof. I was going through it. Them ladies got me back so fast. Mm-hmm. They had me where I needed to be, child. Mm-hmm. So to the nurses and the triage people, I don't know what y'all's names is who do the clickety.
The nurses?
They don't always clickety clack. Sometimes the front desk is just front desk, right?
Intake.
Oh, like registration?
Like registration, yeah. Thank you for what you do. Mm-hmm. If you do a good job. Mm-hmm. That lady shouldn't have a job.
She doesn't. She got fired.
Oh, good.
Yay. Not to celebrate people's misfortune, but guess what?
If you're not good at your job,
you're going to get fired.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, on to lighter news.
Yeah.
BravoCon
Girl.
just happened. Let's go. Okay, if you're a Bravo person, this is your Super Bowl. This is your Christmas. This is your vibe. Mm-hmm. There's a few things I want to highlight.
You follow Jordy Cray? You getting all your info from Jordy Cray?
No.
Okay,
but I do love Jordy Cray. Okay. Candy Burris got the Lifetime Achievement Award at BravoCon. There was a lot of internet chatter that it would have been Nene Leakes had Nene not sued Bravo. Mm-hmm.
When did she do that?
Years ago, her and Bethany Frankel. They both, the hoops that Andy jumps through to pretend like they did not exist is crazy.
Do you think that's a legal thing, or do you think he's just over him?
I think he's probably a little bit of both.
How do you feel about Andy Cohen?
I think he's fine. I don't know enough about him to having a big opinion. I think
there's a part of me that wants to be like the bartenders, like us on an episode one time of Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah, I would love that.
But also, I'm part of me is like, you're a producer.
Yeah, he is.
And sometimes you get evil.
Oh, I don't know if it's evil. I think he's good at his job.
Yeah.
I do.
He gave us a whole class of reality that we had no idea existed.
Exactly. I think he's given us a lot. Mm-hmm. I don't know enough. I really don't know enough about him to have a huge opinion. My second thing for the Summer House girlies. Okay. So, as we know, Wes and Sierra had a really hard time last year in the house.
That's tough.
They were side by side in a lot of pictures. On the panel, they were asked, Sierra was asked, what's the status of y'all's relationship now? And she was like, we're friendly. We're friends. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I cannot wait to watch this reconciliation conversation. I am delusional and holding out hope that they're going to get back together.
You think?
I think. But the tea that I also got served was that he has been hoeing it up.
You know what?
At BravoCon.
Look, I saw the story, and he lived that thing where it's like, hi, I'm so-and-so. Mm-hmm. This is how I feel, and he was like, he said tired. Maybe he's getting ran through in Vegas. You never know.
It sounds like he is having the best. Honestly, though, he's a young, good-looking guy who's on a hit TV show that
not pursuing music.
That has a majority women fan base. Mm-hmm. Live your life. I hope that him and Sierra can rekindle a flame. Speaking of Sierra.
Oh.
Gabe, is there anything you want to share with the class?
Yes, everyone. So as you know, Sierra is my woman crush of all woman crushes. I would go straight in an instant. I would go fully straight because I'm halfway there. Anyways, she posted one of her normal beautiful pictures, and what is it called? Reposted on my story and was like officially straight, fire, whatever. She watched my story. She didn't like it, so we're halfway there, or more like a quarter, because I need her to at least follow me. We're nurses, girls. Let's kiki.
So basically, Sierra's coming to Rome with us.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
She loves Italy.
She does.
She just went.
Mm-hmm. Well, look, she might be at the wedding. We don't know.
We don't know. Summer House.
Speaking of Summer House, do you think Amanda and Kyle are truly on the outs? Or do you think that's like rocky?
No, I think they're truly on the outs.
Do you think
As
so?
they should be.
Okay, I will say insider tea. When I was at Jesse Solomon's concert, I saw them and they were together. They were chumming it up with Carl.
But yeah, they were in public. though.
I know, but
I feel like she was really young when they started dating. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't surprise me if they're going through a hard time. And I also don't feel like they should have to talk about it necessarily, especially on a red carpet at BravoCon.
Save it for the cameras.
Save it for the cameras.
Do you think, okay, I will ask you this. Lexi and Carl, Lindsay and Carl were together. They seem amicable now.
Yeah, they did. They looked great.
Do you think she looks like Heather from SLC?
No.
I saw her.
Heather has I shouldn't say.
I was going to. Let's move on.
Let's move on. I thought Lindsay looked amazing. Yeah. And then the last thing, did y'all see where Shep got caught being like? Tell us what he said. I forgot.
Basically, Paige DeSorbo, love her, lives rent free in that mother mind. So he's Craig and Paige, they broke up. Yeah. Well, someone secretly, thank you for doing this, recorded in the lobby Shep going off and was like, he made her and like they're millionaires because of this, like all of this stuff. And Paige just posted like, I can give you some millions if you need it.
I'm obsessed. Also, Andy's speech was like, Craig's single. He has a successful podcast. He was like, "Oh, that's all that's about Paige."
I did see that. That's right. I'm back on board.
I hated Craig's hair.
What in the toupee?
Johnny Bravo over here. It was terrible. But also, Paige is always going to win because Paige is a girl's girl and Paige is a businesswoman. And we team Paige forever and always over here. So...
She's a girl on the go with her nose in the news. Tell me about these two people who got in a fight backstage. Do we know anything about that?
It was Madison?
Oh, yeah. It was the girl from Southern Charm and the girl from...
the new Roni.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a long story.
It's a long story? Okay. Well, the last thing I wanted to know about BravoCon, did you see Wendy spoke out?
No, what'd she say?
Apparently, she spoke about the allegations.
What'd she say?
I don't know. She was just like...
But then why you bring it up?
No, I thought you knew. You said you were all in tune to the news. But she was basically like, thank you for being with me. We're going through a tough time, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, she going to jail.
I wonder what the BravoCon audience are brutal.
Oh, yeah.
They will ask those people whatever. They will say whatever. Lisa Barlow, Andy asked her, who do you think's most likely to call the paparazzi? And she was like, not me. Surely not me. Who do y'all think?
They said you.
Hear the whole crowd go, you. It's you.
Do you want our audience to be that brutal with us?
Part of me loves it because it's actual community. Mm-hmm. And part of me is like, I don't want to be fighting people who support our podcast.
That's true. Well, like I said, I follow Jordy Cray, and he asked a question that I can't remember right now, but everybody's like, ooh and ah, and he was like, so I don't really know.
I think it's fun, though.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
I do, too.
You know what's not a fun time is these fans attacking all these celebrities, i.e. Ariana Grande.
That was crazy.
Did you see her? Cynthia Erivo. You stay away from her!
Also, Cynthia, girl, you better let security do it.
What were they doing? They were over there. They were like, oh, by the way, you might want to get away.
No reason why she should have had to do that. That was crazy.
No reason. First of all, that guy is notorious for doing that.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. He got up there with The Weeknd. He was trying to run on the track during the Paris Olympics. He got up there with Katy Perry, and he gets up there, so I've heard, and he only puts their hand around him so they can't basically say he assaulted them. But you're also getting on the stage where you don't belong.
Right.
I don't think the crayon box is full. Because afterwards, after he got kicked out, thrown over the banister by security, they were like, he was like, I met Ariana Grande. I was like, you didn't meet her. You probably scared the hell out of her.
She looked terrified.
Michelle Yeoh.
Terrible for
having
her.
to pull her into her arms.
Also, Michelle Yeoh is a black belt. You're with the wrong people.
Wait, is she?
Yeah, she was in all like Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. I don't know about Bruce Lee, but all those like karate movies back in the day. She's a
But
black
does she
belt.
actually know the stuff?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She's a martial artist. That's why
Anything I'm not going to do, I'm not going to deny Michelle Yeoh anything she wants in this life.
Or Margaret Cho.
Or Margaret. I was going to say the same thing. Or Margaret Cho.
Y'all better stop.
Neither one of them.
But Cynthia looked at that fan like she was going to. There's a reason she's the man of the year.
That cover shoot.
We did not even talk about Jonathan Bailey winning sexiest man of the year.
know.
You did it, babe. Gorgeous, sexy,
Gorgeous.
fly. And then she wins man of the year. A gay man winning sexiest man alive. And then a hot queer black woman winning man of the year in GQ.
It's a good time.
It's a good time. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
I just would like to make a correction because we are a lot in wrong. Michelle Yeoh is not a trained martial artist. Okay, she just really does well in movies.
I figured.
Please tell me that's the last topic.
That is the last topic. Can y'all hear my neighbors? That's crazy. All right. Anything else y'all want to talk about?
No, let's close it out.
All right. Y'all make sure and watch us Friday because we're gonna literally take a break. Raven's gonna have a snack. I'm gonna have a drink. Gabe's gonna go pee. And then we're gonna record our Wicked episode. We'll see you Friday. Rerun reports tomorrow. With all that being said, anything else? Just say no.
No.
Anything else?
Yeah, if you want to get our new merch that we just released last week, you can go to rewindthepod.threadless.com.
Yep. And we got allegedly, I don't watch what I keep up, and all some other great stuff. But with all that being said, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Rewind the Podcast. If you want to listen to other episodes of Rewind the Podcast, you can listen to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you like podcasts. We're not here to tell you what you like because you know what you like. But hey, guess what? If you want to watch the podcast and see our beautiful faces, make sure you watch us on the YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and sign up for alerts because we've got things up there like Rerun Reports, Blake and Raven be doing stuff, and the Wicked episode that's coming out later that you're only going to get on there, minus the Wicked episode because that's going to be on audio too. But with all that being said, Raven.
Like Blake said, if you listen to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, leave us 5 stars and a review. You can find me on all social media platforms at I am Raven Dawson.
Gabe.
And if you're coming to Nashville for a bachelorette party, bachelor party, birthday, whatever, go to heybatchnash.com. Use code REWIND for 10% off.
And I am chronically online. You can find me anywhere there's a social media site at Blake Rackley. And with all that being said, we'll see you
next time
on Friday.
Toodles.
Something has changed within you. Thanks for listening to Rewind the Podcast.
Rewind the Podcast is a Laurel Street production hosted by Raven Dawson and Blake Rackley.
Rewind the Podcast is recorded in Nashville, Tennessee and produced by Gabe Bryant.
Our theme song is Famous Nobodies, performed by Rackley.
Written by Blake Rackley and Matt Pingle and produced by David Spencer.
To contact Rewind the Podcast about sponsorship, business inquiries, or just to say hey, please email at thatrewindpodcast@gmail.com.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.